Hey guys, so this video is going to be about internet friendships and just making friends online. I was about 11 when I started getting on the internet regularly, which was fairly young, but back then I wasn't really talking to people all that much. I really can't remember what exactly I used to do. I know I started reading fan fiction pretty early on, probably like right at 11, and I think I spent the vast majority of my time reading fan fiction and did almost nothing else. But I also started visiting fan sites, particularly Harry Potter fan sites, and every day for news, and then I'd spend the rest of my time reading fan fiction, basically. There were a few exceptions to that. I know I played Neopets for a really long time and whatnot, but fan fiction and sometimes fan sites were like the primary thing that I spent my time doing, and I would review fan fictions sometimes, especially if I really liked them, but I didn't really talk to people all that much. And then I started getting into forums, and I'm pretty sure that happened through the certain forum that isn't online anymore, because I tried to find it not the other day, it was like a year ago now, for nostalgic reasons, and it's not existing anymore. But I became a really big fan of Dylan and Cole Sprouse. I think The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody aired when I was 11, which was around the time I was starting to use the internet a lot, but I became like a huge fan of them in about 6th grade, so I was probably about 12. I found a fan site for them that had a forum attached to it, and I started posting on there and talking to people on there, and loved it, loved the whole forum aspect. Obviously, I had like a huge crush on Cole Sprouse for years, pretty much the entirety of middle school, and so I enjoyed talking about like him and whatnot, but also just talking to people about like general topics too, because there were sections for that on the forum, and I thought it was really fun. And so then I started using the forums, because most of the Harry Potter websites that I visited had forums, I just hadn't been using them. But I loved that particular forum so much that I branched out and started using other forums, and that continued for years. I think at least through middle school, maybe into freshman year of high school, I was using forums a lot. And through that particular Dylan and Cole Sprouse forum, I found YouTube, because people on that forum were making fan videos for Dylan and Cole and on YouTube, and that's how I originally got into YouTube, which is why my old account, which is still the account I used to watch videos, I have my name now, but if you go on the link, you'll still see HMK Sprouse, and that's why, because I created that account in order to watch fan videos of them and whatnot. So that's how I found YouTube. And then 2007, early 2007, when all of the hype for Deathly Hallows was happening, is when I found the vlogging community, more specifically the Harry Potter vlogging community, and then branching that out to more like general YouTubers. And so that's when I first got into YouTube. Definitely was not making videos yet. That wouldn't come for quite a while, but that started happening then, and I joined MySpace because of that forum, because everyone talked about MySpace. So I got a MySpace account, never really used it at all. It pretty much just sat there. I actually think it might still exist, but I haven't been on it in years, so I don't even know. Then when high school started is when I kind of started visiting forums less and less. I was still going on reading fan fiction, that's a constant throughout all this, but I stopped going on forums, and I stopped talking to everyone that I had talked to on the forums. So it's actually really weird, because there are a lot of people that I talk to really often on those forums that I don't talk to at all anymore, but because I only talk to them through those forums. But I also, at some point around now, I can't remember if I got Facebook in 8th grade or freshman year of high school, but it really is insignificant because I never used it, so I don't know. But I know that September of my August 21st, I believe, was the day that I created my Twitter account, which was the first social media site that I got on and actually used, and pretty much where I made all of the online friends that I have today, like the primary ones probably. We started talking through Twitter, and Twitter really started kind of filling the void that forums had like left or whatnot. They hadn't really left. I'd stopped using them because of Twitter, I think, primarily. It was shorter and whatnot, but I could talk about anything, and I pretty much, my like online time became consumed with Twitter, YouTube, and fanfiction still. And so forums kind of like went to the wayside. But I created a lot of online friends through that, and then eventually Tumblr entered into it. I have some friends on Tumblr, but not like really close or anything. And of course there's YouTube. I started making YouTube videos and eventually had like a lot of sites that I had friends on, and it was really awesome because I didn't have to talk to them face to face. Even YouTube filming is different to me, so that like really helped with my social anxiety and whatnot, and YouTube has really helped. Making these videos has become like such a huge help as far as my social anxiety goes, which is one of the biggest reasons that I keep making videos. I also make them because I enjoy making them, but that has been like huge plus for me. I just think it's awesome that I can get online and talk to people from all around the world like anytime I want, and have like these connections with people anywhere. And it's been a huge help with me, like with my social anxiety, getting to talk to people that kind of like non-face-to-face kind of way. And I've also started using forums again recently because I've really started to miss them, and miss the more like longer kind of back and back sort of conversation, especially when it's like centered around one topic. So I have started using them again and really probably appreciate them more than I did back in middle school, because those really are like a great way to talk to people in my opinion, and I feel like not enough people use them anymore. And this video was supposed to be about more than just this is what I did on the internet and how I made friends on the internet over the years, but that's pretty much what this turned out to be, and I don't want it to be too long. So I'm just gonna say, in addition to that, the reason this video kind of came out, there's a lot of YouTube drama going on now, and I'm not gonna like directly address any of that. I just kind of, it's made me think about online relationships and like primarily non-romantic, even though I know that romantic relationships, and well, not entirely romantic relationships, are what is primarily being focused on right now, but just like friendships in general. Making friends online, but like there obviously are concerns and you need to be careful and whatnot. But I think also people tend to think about negative things that they hear about friendships online and whatnot and focus on them and discount all of the good things that can happen, and think about how many horrible people you meet in your real life, but you still meet awesome people too. And it's the same way online. Honestly, I think the ratios of good and bad people you meet are probably about the same, just that the negative ones are the ones that draw the most attention. So I just kind of wanted to make a video about the positives of online friendships, and then it kind of became more of a story of what I've done over the years. But maybe I'll make another video more along the lines of what I've been planning to make. I don't know, we'll see, but I don't want to make this too much longer. So I will see you guys later. Bye.